So I'm just checking these right away, because the most I've ever seen from these guys is 13,500, which is fantastic, especially because that means under the proper circumstances you can finish this section and have in 2 missions. Also, while I can't buy them at the moment, there is a mine launcher, and a shield generator that I will buy after I get the next mission, but before I accept it. Because, yeah, that's just the way it goes. Or, I wonder. Nope, never mind. I was going to see about taking a load of this stuff over there. Actually, taking a load of water over there, let me see. 20 times 45 is about 900. Yeah, is 900. So 150 times 45 is 1,500 times 4, 6,000, 6,300, 6,600, 6,750, 5,000. No, not nearly enough of a payment for considering how much money I can make off of these missions right here. I mean, seriously, 1 mission and I gain twice that much. Now, if I could find if I knew a more profitable route, I would totally take them. But just no. The most profitable route I know of is the water route, and that's be just a little over 5,000. When I can take a mission and be done in half that time. Oh, there we go. So I'll probably end up taking that one. Yeah. So 13,500. I'll try to take only those level missions if I can.
Freelancer Alpha 1-1. This is Kyoto. You are cleared for launch. Good luck out there.
So you might have noticed that the jobs offered by the people in the.
Refer to the nav map for specific instructions.
I hate explaining over these guys because I have no idea how loud I am compared to them. Anyway, so the missions in the bar change depending on a different system depending on if it's from a person or from the job board. Job board changes whenever you leave the station or the planet or whatever. So by leaving Kyoto, the jobs on the job board have changed. By leaving the bar, the people in the bar changed. Meaning that where there were mostly, like on one round there was almost entirely rumors, then next round there were almost entirely jobs. The upside is that it changes more often. The downside is that there are multiple reasons. There are multiple things that it can end up being. Therefore, it's not as reliable to get. You might not even get any jobs on a certain run through on a certain selection of bar patrons. Alrighty. So, here we go.
It appears he's not there. Hold off his cronies until we can locate him.
You can forget taking out our leader.
Okay, since I've taken down one guy's shields, I'm gonna just take down the rest entirely. So it takes a little less effort to take down said person. Actually, let's swap again, because that guy's almost dead. So that means it'll only take like a stray shot to kill him.
You sure you want some of this?
Whoa! Really? That was it? Okay, let's do it then. Oh, me and my big mouth. Gosh dang it. Actually, I might just use a torpedo on this one. Woo! Okay, yeah, you see, torpedoes are not all they're cracked up to be. I launched 2 and took down one guy's shield. On the other hand, woo! Did it hit? Nope. Okay, dropping the torpedoes. We're not doing torpedoes anymore. Waste of cash. So yeah, note to self, don't do that again. There are times where it's appropriate. Like, when he charged me without the shield, theoretically that was an appropriate time. Problem is that, yeah, because they're so slow, they're much more likely to miss than missiles. So... So yeah, that's why you want to do it when you're charging at them. Unlike missiles, where you can fire it almost regardless of which direction they're going. Come on. Alright, just the main guy left. You and me, mano y mano. Or however you say that in Japanese.
Target eliminated. Mission commission signing off.
You know, there's something there's another one of the things I dislike about this game is the generics, the generic people, and the generic voices. So the mission commission guy, that's the mission commission guy for every criminal faction. Period. Even when there's at least one faction that is all female, the GC are literally an all-female faction. Their goal is to introduce a monarchy, not a monarchy, a matriarchy as Kazari's government. Ergo, they're all female pilots. Yeah, but anyway, that guy is still the mission commission. If you take a GC mission, it doesn't make sense. And then like there are the various. There's actually only a couple female generic voices. There are more male generic voices too. There's like a couple legals, and then a couple illegals. Whereas I believe there's only, I'm not positive, but I'm
headed to Kyoto. I've finished my patrol. This is Dragons, Yellow 18. I'm from the Honshu system. I'm headed to Kyoto. I've finished my patrol. That's pretty much all
Yeah, that just kind of confirmed to me. There's only one, basically, there's only the one set of generic women's voices. There's not even, like, generic legal and illegal set of voices. There's just the female generic voices. So... And none of it goes by national borders either, so you can't. So I mean, the characters you can tell where they're from. The Bretonian characters in the story, you know where they're from. The Kasari the Kasari characters, you know where they're from. The Rhineland characters, you know where they're from. But the generic characters, no. Good luck actually making a guess on where they're from. Alright, let me see. Another 13. We might not make it after this next mission. Or we might just make it. That one had weapon platforms, I'm not taking it. Alright, job board. Oh, perfect.
Freelancer Alpha Pilot 1-1. This is Kyoto.
Oi.
You are cleared for launch. Good flying. This is Dragons. Yellow 13-13. Kyoto. Understood.
Enemy ships will be at the mission waypoint.
Ugh.
Go to the nav map for specific instructions.
So, if everyone has an interest in why I had to record this multiple times, I think I actually figured out the answer. I think it was a combination of I was trying to upload some other videos, specifically earlier Freelancer videos, on while I was doing the recording, which was I think was part of the reason. And I think the other part of the reason was because I hadn't realized it, but my hard drive on my laptop had totally filled up. Yes, I'm doing my recordings on a laptop. Haha. Anyway, or at least my current recordings. Anyway, point was pretty much run out of room on my laptop. So I pulled out an external hard drive my dad sent me when I got the laptop, like 2 terabytes. So I don't think I'll be running out of space anytime soon for the videos. After that, so yeah. So, at least we won't run out of it anytime soon. Chances are, if I do run out, I'll have saved up enough cash to buy another external hard drive. Or just a brand new computer. And actually start using my desktop instead of my laptop again.
I'm gonna make sure this hurts in the worst way.
Hostile ships in range. We've marked them to make them easier to spot.
Why is it that some of them split up and make it just that level of hard, but other ones just stay in formation and make it just a combination of hard and difficult? I mean, think about it. On one hand, it means they all don't shoot you at the same time.
Try and track me and you're dead.
Looks like there are more hostiles at the next waypoint. Take them out too.
On the other hand, that means they all shoot you at the same time. And when it's like in my case, where their shields where their weapons just maul through my shields in record time, that's bad.
Glad you could make it. I could use
Oh,
the
fetch.
help.
Oh, that wasn't so bad. I don't know what it is today. Earlier today, I was testing, making sure the recording was working, because last time I didn't. Well, yeah, messed up again. Actually, even with, I think I did test that time anyway. Anyway, point is, I was testing it earlier, and for some reason, I hit like almost any asteroid I got close to, and I don't know why. It was on a different game with a different ship. But it had the same. But I'm kind of having the same problem. Where I'm hitting a lot more asteroids than I normally would. And I don't know why. You are kidding me. Die! Also, here's something. So random bit of cultural trivia. In Japan, what we consider first names, the given name, are actually the second part of the name. The first name is families. I have no idea if Freelancer actually bothered to look up that bit of trivia or not when they did it. I can't tell just from these glances.
You did it. The area is clear. Well done. Mission Commission signing off.
Of course, that's what I get for being a manga and anime nerd. I start picking up on plenty of other things. Like, for example, I'm pretty sure I was glad to go through the basic grades here in the U.S. rather than out in Japan, because in Japan you have to pay for high school, and while high school only lasts for 3 years, from elementary through high school, you have school 6 days a week. I don't know how it is elsewhere in the world. I just know that in where I grew up, and I'm pretty sure in the majority of the rest of the U.S., you only have high school maybe 4 years, but you don't pay for it, and everything through high school is only 5 days a week. So personally, makes me glad I don't live in Japan. Well, okay, makes me glad I didn't live in Japan during those grades. I don't actually know how it would feel to live in Japan at this point. In all likelihood, I'd quickly find myself living off fast food. Although I did find it actually, I did manage to I did manage to get a hold of I found a decent Japanese restaurant near my current residence, and they made and their katsu curry was fantastic. So I don't know. Maybe I would fare better than I joke about. Oh boy, I'm actually thinking we might end up triggering the next level if we sell all this. Let's just do it anyway. Not quite. I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing. We're short by 1,000. Oh well, okay. So, sorry for you guys who want to get on with it, but in that case, I'm going to take another 13,500, try to get the most out of it I can. Okay, I'll get, if I can't find it in 2 rounds through here, then I'll go through it. So, the previous walkthroughs, I went through and I said multiple times that I was going to check the bar, basically cycle the people in the bar a couple times. And I was saying, I'm only going to do it like once or twice. And then I would end up doing it like 5 times. But since we're only about 1,000 off, or actually possibly like 1,500, and I'm going to go ahead and just take 500 less, because, I mean, it's not that big a deal. We're already going... We're already taking that extra mission.
Enemy ships will be at the mission waypoint. Refer to the nav map for specific instructions.
So it's what, 1,515? That's an oddly precise number. Especially given how the endings always seem to end in oh wait, 16. My bad. Wait, 16? Okay, I might have just seen things. You guys will know if it was actually a 2 or a 1 earlier. I might figure it out. By the time I actually can go back and figure that out, I won't care. I'll probably have totally forgotten it by the end of the video. Because, let's face it, that doesn't really matter if it was a 1 or a 2. Anywho. Blip.
Enemy ships in range. We're painting them so you can ID them easily.
I'm going to extract military justice from your hide.
I don't think I've heard that one before. That was a new one. Okay, chances are I probably heard it at some point, but I don't think I've ever actually, I don't think I've heard it often enough for it to stick. Ow. Okay. Get back here. Get back here.
Good work, but you're not finished. You've got more enemies at the next
Up,
waypoint.
fetch. I just accidentally minimized. Oh, sorry, guys. Hold again. Just okay. Just checking to make sure the recording is still working. Since it's been so finicky on me lately, I don't want to find out that it stopped recording right where I minimized and I totally missed it the entire playthrough. That would be horribly bad. I just launched a mine, dang it! The mine launch button is right next to the engage engine, is right next to the accelerate button. Ugh! Why, dang it? So a few hundred credits down the drain. Ooh, nice. Got the mine right next to him. Alrighty. Ugh.
I'm watching your back.
Oh, hey, we got reinforcements. Whee! Which means we can just focus on one after the other until they're dead. We shouldn't have to deal about enemy reinforcements at this point. Woo! Come on. Last one. Got him.
You did it.
Uh-oh.
The area is clear.
Oh, excuse me.
Commission signing off.
Trent, I have new information about the Proteus Tome and Governor Tekaki. It is imperative that you return to Kyoto as soon as possible.
Well, it's a good thing that's the only place around here for us to dock at. Granted, there are a couple areas we could have gone elsewhere. Like I mentioned, visiting the GC. I never actually have been here yet, but I do know that the Hokkaido system is the system that we would go for. We would jump it up here, and down here there's a GC base, the only GC base. The problem is right about here there's this huge stretch where we start taking radiation damage. Wonderful system, the Hokkaido system. Either you're in sensor impairing clouds, you're right next to a naval forces battleship, or you're taking radiation damage. I kid you not, that is the layout of the system.
Understood. Your request to dock is granted. Proceed to dock 3. See you on our scanners. Identify yourself.
I mean, granted, not every system is going to be totally safe. That makes sense. But just, it just sucks. It's also one of, like, the 3 battleships in the Kasari systems. One of which is kind of just out in the middle of nowhere, besides that one. Besides the one in the Hokkaido system. Yep, we'll meet Ozu in the bar as soon as we sell everything that's in our hold. And make sure we get out those new mines. Whoop. Oh, wow, they got all the way up to Class 8. I did not know that.